Hi, it's Kelsey from Junk Journal Magic. I'm back for Blackout Challenge number 2. This is a collaboration hosted by Scrappy Lolly Paper Company. I've done this before. I'll have a link to the previous exercise. Just wanted to say I came up with this little thing. I'm not going to let you read it. No reason to read that right now. But I'm going to tell you what she has are two interesting little brief, we'll call them thoughts. It's kind of like a short story. And they're purple prosy, so there's a lot of really fun words in here. And what you do, you black out the words you don't want to use. And then the others, you can leave them in order or mix them up and make something else. You know, create another statement. Last time I just left them in order, and it actually kind of worked out okay. But I'm going to get started with this one. Like I said, I watched APG Jamie do hers, and she glued ribbon on top of everything because there was ribbon in the other excerpt. So I am going to black mine out with this Sharpie. Okay, I'm going to read this first, and then I'm going to black out the words I don't want to use. The wind pressed gently against the cabin walls, carrying with it the scent of rain and distant thunder. Inside, the old man worked beneath a dim lamp, the glow pooling softly across his table. The shutters trembled with each quiet gust, brushes clinking lightly against a jar with murky-colored water. Paint darkened on the palette, deep blue shadowed greens in the gray of a sky heavy with thought. Outside, the storm gathered slowly, not in anger, but in patience, as though the world itself was holding its breath. Inside, each stroke of the brush answered that silence. Here in the hush between thunder and light, he painted what could not be spoken, a feeling caught somewhere between the memory and rain. Okay, I'm just going to pick words, and then I'm going to go back and cut them out and shuffle them around into something because I'm thinking too hard when I read this, and I'm like, no. Words. I kept thinking I need some little words to take all the nouns and the verbs and string them together, and I think I have too many words. We'll see. Okay, here we go. After much torture, I've come up with this. Outside, each stroke of the murky memory pressed against the world and slowly trembled. Here the wind answered with a shadowed gray patience as though spoken across the distant water. Inside, heavy pooling scent darkened beneath each feeling. And yes, it isn't finished, you can tell. It ends in the middle of something. But that's okay. I've got 3 sentences and 5 bits left over for the little extra bits you need here and there. So I guess, you know that little game with the pegs at Cracker Barrel where you jump the pegs and try to end up with 1 peg left on the board? Well, I guess I'm pretty darn stupid because I have 5 little bits left. And I think you have to have 1 or 2 to get a decent score with that little game. So yeah, but it was fun. It was a challenge. Why don't you give it a try? The link to this collab where you print these out and play around with them in your own way is in the description box below.